Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. So I am in my lunch break, and I have just settled up. The problem is actually no problem because I am not so technology savvy. So I checked with my school administration about computer settings and things. So I downloaded the video dialogue I had with a friend that I so very admire, especially after this chat. So let's dream together. This is one of our Let's Dream Together series. And we listen to story from people, different walks of life, and inspire us differently and in the most unpretentious, authentic, and honest way. I am so very grateful. Welcome, Christy. Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. One day I was searching on internet and on Instagram. I got a message from a friend, and I went to her profile, went to her site, and absolutely impressed. Here we come, this lady. Okay. So I was very much impressed by your art style. That's the starting point. I want to chat with you. Maybe you will give us an introduction to our friends here.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Christy, and I live in Florida with my family. And I've got this art studio here. It's actually at my in-laws' house. They helped build it for me. So that was a real gift. And I've been drawing and painting since I was just a little thing. So um, and it's something that I've done to try to make a living with a little bit of success, but mostly it's something I do to process things and as therapy to um, to to find myself, to find who I am, to find um, how to keep going, how to survive. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I find your art style is different.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just from the traditional way of style. And when I first saw it, it reminds me of Taoism. It
Oh,
reminds me so much passion, so much energy inside. I feel there is just no way you can put it smoothly getting it out. Sometimes the strokes is so powerful, and everything, and the subject matter, the things you put into it, it's out of space. It's from something that we usually cannot connect if I do not understand your story, or if you are in your own world.
mhm.
Right? If I
Right.
say it, you are totally in a world, beautiful, romantic, fantastic, whichever word you put, but that attract me immediately. It's
Oh,
very powerful.
thank
And
you.
where did you learn it? How did you learn it? What is about your art education? I
I went to a little college in Indiana. I took art classes there, and I actually started out a painting major, And then when I had my eldest son, I thought, well, I should do something where I could get a job more easily.
Yeah.
So I went to graphic design.
Mm.
So I graduated with graphic design, but found after graduating that I just wanted to go back to painting. So went back to painting. So my work kind of has maybe some graphic design feel
Yeah.
along with a painterly feel because of that.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah.
yes.
And
Please.
oh, I'm just inspired by a lot of other contemporary artists and
Yes.
writing and music, and so many people inspire me every day.
Wow.
Mhm.
Would you like to talk about a few of your painting? I can share the screen.
Okay.
See if you do not mind.
We'll try that.
Yeah. Let's
Mhm.
see. Oh gosh, I cannot yet. Safari. Oh, I need to share. Let's do it a little bit later. We can
That's
do
fine.
this way. You talk about something behind you, and
Okay.
I can find that in your profile, in your
Oh,
Instagram, for
thanks.
example. Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't know what's behind me, but let's see.
You do not worry. You can turn around.
Okay. I've got
Just as if you are telling me a story.
this one here. Can you see
Yes.
the woman
Yes.
there?
Yes.
That was I made that after I read Ulysses by James Joyce, and I read about his daughter. She was a modern dancer, but she had a very hard life because she had mental illness.
Mm.
And since I've had mental illness myself and was also used to be a dancer, I was really inspired to make a painting about her. So it's about his daughter, and um, she she didn't get to have her career as a dancer, and so she was had a sort of painful life and was in a lot of mental institutions. But I wanted to kind of free her in that painting and maybe free myself at the same time. So that's what you have see her foot is disconnected because she's torn from that modern dance that she wanted to do.
Oh.
But she has flowers around her and it's very beautiful. She's it's not meant to be totally sad. You know what I mean? So, that's what that one's about.
Wow.
Yeah.
There is a lot of struggle, hope,
Yes.
desire, and not be
Mhm.
able to reach that. It's very
Yes.
profound. Yeah.
Thank you.
It surprised me. You talk so fluent. I mean, it's so well articulate. You were talking about you have struggle in yourself, sometimes
Mhm.
emotional,
Yeah.
extreme, or
I yeah, I mean we've all had difficult things happen to us, and
yes,
um I guess part of the way I deal with the difficult things that have happened to me is through my art. And sometimes it makes me feel better. Sometimes for a little while it makes me feel worse until I get past the struggle. You know what I mean?
yes,
Till I get
yes.
where I need to be. So um I
Do
don't know
you
what I have to say
do
now.
you feel sometimes we have so much in ourselves we cannot process, and
Yes.
doing painting, doing writing, that
Mhm.
sometimes you drive and think about your story and cry, or in your, no matter it's driving, no matter it's cooking or something, you
Right.
are inside yourself and
Yes.
you cry and you become so emotionally charged.
Mhm.
And after that, you still cannot process it.
Right.
It's not enough. It's a channel. It is healthy to channel it out, but you
Yes.
need so much more to
Hmm.
get that pain out, to get something inside you out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
sometimes when I think about my writing, my story, I touch myself. I feel, I am inside my story, that
Right.
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long does it last?
Um,
Your
Nowadays,
mm,
go ahead.
my episode of up and down, sometimes longer time, 1 week,
Hmm.
that in that period of low mood. And
Hmm.
with family, we sometimes get into different opinion. We
Right.
fight or we,
Hmm.
whichever way we express ourselves. And usually half an hour, 1 hour, I can switch. This switch can be my family compromise or just saying something that totally changed my mood. It's
Hmm.
usually quick, but I do not have really more than 1 week, 2 week, those kind of too long. That's in a long mood. Do you have some time that get long, and how do you recover yourself from it and bounce back from it? We all have up and down.
Yes. And I I am bipolar, so I have extreme ups and downs.
Mm.
But sometimes I think it's like I paint fairly fast. I
Oh,
work fast and I
yeah,
get it fast, but it gets it out.
yeah,
So then I can do my everyday
yeah.
healthy things.
Mm,
But I maybe don't know yet what that was about till I go back and look at it and study it and say, okay, this is what I was thinking, feeling. This is what I was trying to recover from. Sometimes I might not like what I see.
mm,
Later it will change and mean something different, mean something better.
mm,
It depends how I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, maybe how I interpret it. If I'm feeling depressed, I might interpret it very sad. But if I'm feeling better,
mm.
healthy, I'll interpret it more peaceful, you know.
Yeah,
But the main thing is that when I need that outlet, it's
yes.
there for me
Uh,
at that time I need it. And then I can go pick up my kids from school and make dinner or do what the things I need to do that are just healthy everyday things, you know.
there's one part of your these artistic things, right?
Hmm.
Artist, emotional and very in the dream, like in the dream. Another
Hmm.
side, you are a businesswoman. You are an art entrepreneur. And I saw
um,
your website. I saw your painting. You are doing quite well,
mhm.
right?
I
How
don't
is that?
I
Where do you sell it? That's all.
Redbubble
Oh
is
yeah,
where I have
redbubble. Yes.
yeah, and I just also put back up my Etsy store.
Mm,
So I have two places, and the Redbubble makes like prints and items with your image, and
yes.
then the Etsy is original. So
Okay.
yeah.
Are you
So
selling originals now?
not
I
lately,
so
but
want to.
hopefully, hopefully again soon. I do work at a thrift store part-time to kind
Mm,
of supplement, but I find it helps to be around people
yeah.
and the weird, funny objects people bring in, and that's fun.
Yeah.
So that kind of balances things.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And you have any advice how to put your things in the market, put your things, uh, how to sell, let's say it. I want to make it
Um,
more livable
yeah.
myself. Yeah.
I can't say that the business part's my biggest strength. but um, you do have to put yourself out there.
Yes.
Sometimes I was becoming more successful and kind of got a little afraid and
Mm.
pulled back
Yeah.
and maybe would have done better if I just stayed out there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my advice is to, not let that fear
Mm.
get in the way of being successful. I think a
Mm.
lot of times it's scary to be successful for
Yeah.
people. And if you can just get past that, and it's okay to make money and to be known, and
Yeah.
it can be frightening, but you'll be okay.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Okay. Okay. I'm not yet reaching there. I just need to put my courage out and start to go out.
It's
Have
hard,
you?
yeah.
Yes. Uh, I sell something online because it's so much easier and
Hmm.
yeah, convenient. Do you sell in the local market, farmers market?
No, I don't. And
Oh,
I find that um, it's just the setup and the
mm.
expense of doing that has been difficult for me to figure out,
Oh, okay.
where I live anyway.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but I think that's a good idea, and I
Mm.
do plan to work on that more, trying to
Oh,
sell locally.
oh, okay. I
Yeah,
just want to check with you if you have experience. I am thinking about it, but thinking
hmm,
about the difficulty that
yeah,
it brings in, the trouble, set up
yes.
and
The
things. It's
setup
just,
is a
yes.
challenge. I
Yeah.
I have sold at those markets before when I lived up north,
Yeah.
and it's fun, and
Yeah.
I would recommend it, but it does have some challenges
Uh,
of especially the setup and the cost.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just now you talk about meeting with people, and
Mhm.
now people are going back to work from remote work, going
Right.
back. I find it's actually very important. We do need social.
We
Some
do.
people get comfortable, stay half time, but you
Yeah.
must have a time to meet with people, get
Yes.
ideas, get into struggle, get
Mhm.
into conflict. And it's actually healthy for us.
Yes, I
Yeah,
agree. At least for
there,
me, I know if I go too long inside my head,
yeah,
I get a little bit lost in there.
yeah, yeah, yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
You are a poet. You get into your head and you get into a narrow tunnel, and it's
Yes.
scary. It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have
So,
to balance.
mm, so how long time do you go outside, for example?
Oh, for
Walk
work,
out? Yeah.
um, I was going 4 days a week, and I felt my art was suffering from that, so I
Yeah.
went to 3 days a week. So
Yes.
I
Yes.
go I had to figure it out, but so that way I have 4 days to work on art and 3 days at the store.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
it is important. Yes,
yeah.
I used to work for full time, and now I got some time, not completely full time. I got a
Hmm.
percentage of it, and it becomes so liberating. The time we
Yeah.
need time not to be doing something. We
Oh,
need,
just to sit and
right?
yes. Oh, so much just to sit and let things process and not do anything. Yes, I
Yeah,
agree. Yes.
no pressure, and
Right.
give ourselves the time.
Hmm.
Otherwise, 10 o'clock need to be there, 2 o'clock need to be
Yeah.
there. When you are framed, you are getting framed. Your brain is just not so free and so
Right.
comfortable like when you have a certain time.
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, it took me a while to learn that because I thought, oh, you should always be doing something. But then I kept finding myself sitting. Oh, I just want to sit here. Yeah.
You are so nice. So nice.
Oh, you are
Okay.
too.
Now here are the silly questions.
Okay, here we
What
go.
inspire you? Hmm.
There are so many things, but I think the main inspiration for me is my children.
Mm.
They are just amazing. I'm amazed by them. I have a 15-year-old and a 19-year-old. Um, and I did lose my eldest son, who was also inspiring. But all three of them have just been beautiful to watch grow and find who they are. And I just find them so smart and talented and beautiful. So,
And you worry about them.
oh yes. I mean, a lot. I try not to, but I do. I
You
do
know,
worry about
I need
it.
to tell you this story. And there was one friend on the internet, on the live chat, said, "My mom worries about me all the time. How can I not getting her worry about me?" And I said, "That is nature. That is a part of
It
mom's nature."
was so,
Every time when my son went out for some good things, for some important thing to help other people, he came back
uh-huh.
late. I cannot sleep. It's
I
just the
guess
nature,
it's
right?
just
Oh,
waiting and
yeah, yeah,
waiting.
yes. And he came back. I suddenly become so excited, so
Yeah,
happy.
just
That's
let all that
how.
relief flows through you.
How can we grow up?
I don't
and,
know.
and my other son said, "You do not need to treat him like a baby. He is growing up, but we cannot." And I
Yeah,
told him, even if you are 80 years old, as long as I am your mom, I will
yes.
always worry. Yeah,
Oh, it's so true.
yeah,
It does not go away.
yeah, yeah. I feel they complete our life, or at least they give so much to our life for whoever they are, for
Yes.
however they are.
Mhm.
Their silliness, their
Yes. So
innocence,
funny.
right?
Yes,
It's so
yes,
funny and let us to know a young world. Let us to know a new world, a total different world.
yes,
Otherwise,
yes.
we will paint like, oh, right? We need new
They
words.
keep us young, you know.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So,
When they grown up, the new generation will come, keep us.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Then we'll be worrying about our grandchildren.
Uh, what is your superpower that makes you so different from others, makes make you, yeah, you are proud of?
I think it's that I try. I always try.
Mm.
And if something I like new that looks interesting to me, I might not do it well, but I'll try it and I'll fail a lot. A lot of things I failed in life, but I've kept trying. And I'm just very proud of that. I
Wow.
tried.
Are you perfectionist in that sense?
At trying,
Yeah.
um, I guess so because I always want to try.
Or in life? Are you a
Yeah.
perfectionist?
Oh no,
No.
no,
Oh,
not in life.
no,
Mm-mm.
not me,
No.
not me. Yeah, I like to try. I am curious of things,
Yes,
right?
curious.
Curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Always want to know how these things happen, and
Yes.
um, and I do not want to go to I want to know to the deep root of it. And
Uh-huh.
that's it. I do not want to build up a theory and explain to other people or persuade or convince
Yeah.
other people. No, that's just
Just
for
want
my,
to
yeah, for
ask
my,
questions. Yeah.
yes, for my own satisfaction of my intelligence, of my curiosity.
Oh, that's wonderful about you.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. What is something that you dislike, or some
Oh,
people you dislike? Something. Mm.
well, I don't like when people are rude.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really don't.
yeah.
Like, people are rude or you know, you're out in public and it's your chance. When you're out in the world, it's your chance to be kind to other people, to try to spread positive vibe, whatever. And I know sometimes people are just having a bad day,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but when they have that bad day and it doesn't go well, I get
Yeah.
a little frustrated at them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Especially now when you see everyone have a cell phone and can record you, it's kind of scary.
yes,
It's
it
so
is.
scary.
Yeah.
All get angry. There will
Yes.
be time that we
Yes.
are angry.
We're all, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So for me, I have my way relatively to deal with that
Mhm.
special emotion. I will tell you after you tell me. How about that?
What I do?
What do you do when you get angry, when you are not in your best day,
Mm,
and you make yourself safe, avoid those conflict, avoid those.
okay. I think what works for me is to try to see the humor in the situation. And my kids have taught me that because they are so funny all the time. So, and a lot of times when I've been grumpy or in the car and I'll say something in the car and they're like, they kind of will scold me, Mom, you need to, you're just not being nice. And then they'll find the humor and make me laugh about it. So when they're not around, I try to keep doing that.
Did you take my son? They are exactly the same. They
Really?
are the same.
Yeah.
Sometimes they pointing you out in a very
Yes.
fun way and interesting. "Ah, that's not good.
No.
Something like it." And then
Yeah.
you immediately understand. We
Right.
understand. We just need that turning point, and they
Yes.
bring that turning point. So
Mhm.
so their way and so good.
Yes.
That's very
Yes.
helpful.
Yeah.
For me, I I just feel it's ugly
Yeah.
to be angry in front of you. It's so losing my face. It's so embarrassing. I do
Oh,
not want,
yes.
right?
No, I don't want anyone to remember me that way.
Exactly. We want to be looking nice, at least
Yeah.
with a nice spirit. Yeah, that
Right.
is important. I just so I'm afraid of
Yeah.
losing that
Yes.
my face. You are really very nice. Oh,
Oh,
I'm
and
so happy.
I you are so wonderful, honey.
I learned so much. Learned so
Oh,
much. Yeah,
thank you.
a lot of things. We are just the beginning of understanding, and you must have a lot of things that much more. Do you write poetry, right?
Yes, yes. Um, my sister and I both do. Our mom was an English professor before she retired,
Oh,
and so where there was always writing in our family.
yeah,
So, and it's just another outlet. If there's one day where painting isn't working for me,
yeah,
I go to writing, go to painting, back,
yeah.
forth, back, forth.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
yes.
Actually, those intellectual outlet, it gets
Mhm.
so much out of us. And
Yes.
sometimes physical, go for a walk, and sometimes you just mentally so stuffed, so stuck. You need to
Yes.
speak it
Sort
out.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Mm. Oh, that's so good. So I will look for your, maybe I will put that painting in a share screen. We didn't able to share screen, but I will
Oh,
put that
okay.
painting. That is on your website, right? I can
I
find it.
think so. On
Mm.
Redbubble, it should be there.
Okay.
It may be Etsy, but
Mm.
if not, I can send it to
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
a image if you need me to. That's
yes,
fine. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yes.
We will share that one. Okay, and I will send me your information. I will put on the description if you are
Oh,
happy with it.
like
Okay.
links. You
Yeah,
mean?
likely.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay, I will stop the recording here and then we can talk
Okay.
about details, okay?
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
very much.
much.
Don't go, don't go.
Okay, I'm right here.
We are saying bye-bye to our friends now.
Bye-bye, friends.
Yeah. Okay, recording, stop recording. Okay, so that's the dialogue we had. And the more you get into something, the more interesting story, the more interesting quality you start to discover. And it's like digging down and finding a gold mine. Keep inspiring. Bye bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do. Just in case, if you are interested and you want to share your story, you want to give yourself a shout out, you want to give another person a shout out, or you just feel that your story can benefit other people, can enlighten other people, can inspire other people, or just to give a lesson, a warning, a remind for other people, send me an email. I am always ready to bring the goodness of ourselves into our community. Bye bye.